Let's talk Dehancer. Take a flat video and turn it into a cinematic video using Dehancer Pro. Dehancer Pro is a film emulation plugin created for Adobe Premiere, After Effects, DaVinci Resolve and Final Cut Pro. But today we're going to work with Dehancer Pro and Adobe Premiere. Hi, I'm Cyprian and this channel it's all about photography, video and outdoor adventures. A quick note before we begin, Dehancer did reach out to me and asked me to try the plugin and share my opinions with you by making honest reviews. In exchange, I received free access to the plugin, but I'm not paid for making this review and I was specifically told to be as honest as possible in order to help them improve their product. On that note, all the statements in this video are as honest as possible and all my personal opinions are strictly based on my workflow when it comes to video editing. Without out of the way, let's talk Dehancer. So what is Dehancer and how does it help you turn a flat video into a cinematic video? Well, I did video production for more than 15 years right now, but I'm not at all a master in color grading. I like simple tools that help me achieve the results I'm after without much effort and getting those results really quick. And the reason is that first of all, I no longer shoot on high-end cameras, and second, I honestly don't work on Hollywood productions. In the past year, I started more and more to try and replicate the film look in post-production using a combination of LUTs and overlays. I was close, but still far away. Plus that it was also time consuming and the results honestly were not always as expected. And that's where Dehancer made my life easier. Dehancer Pro is a film emulation software with more than 60 film profiles, film prints, grain, halation, bloom, film damage, overscan, advanced color pipelines and a bunch of camera profiles to choose from and even a LUT generator. If you're like me and you're trying to achieve a film look in your videos, or even more, to replicate old film looks into your videos, then Dehancer might be the perfect tool for you. What I care the most when it comes to plugins or LUTs is the versatility and what results I can achieve on a larger variety of cameras. I tested footage from iPhone, GoPro and the Canon M50. As you can imagine, the results you get using better high-end cameras will definitely be more impressive than what I can achieve with my minimal gear. So for the last couple of months I started editing this short documentary which I filmed back in 2018 about my first solo voyage sailing from Miami to Cuba and a little further and then back to Miami, and everything was filmed on an iPhone having that very TV news kind of look, which I didn't really like, and I wanted to give it a film look by using different LUTs, overlays with film grain or film damage, and I have to admit that I was getting somewhere, but I was not quite there where I wanted initially. So I started looking into different other methods, and that is how I initially discovered Dehancer. Now I don't know how Dehancer discovered me, but I have to admit that after playing with the plugin, I'm impressed and I'm really happy with the results that I'm getting, and right now I can carry on and finish my project. So today we're now going to do a step-by-step tutorial, and when it comes to color grading, I'm not a colorist, so I'm definitely not the expert to give you advice in color grading. But when it comes to Dehancer, I do have to say that you have to do fine adjustments in order to get the best results out of the Dehancer Pro plugin. But without wasting any time, let's get on the computer, show you what the plugin has to offer, what you can do with it, and the results that you can get. Okay, so we have our clip over here on the timeline. I'm going to Effects, and under video effects we go down to film emulation after you installed Dehancer. And I have Dehancer Pro over here. I'll drop it on the clip. And by the way, you can already see that it affects the image. And right here we have the settings on the effect controls. And I'll just go really quick through all the settings that we have available, but probably I will come back with a more in-depth tutorial on using Dehancer and how to install it and so on, for those that are at the beginning into video editing. But let's go to input. No, first I'm going to go to film grain and I will disable it for now, just temporary. I'll go to input, and over here I will go to choose camera, and you have a bunch of cameras available: Apple iPhone, Ari, Alexa, Blackmagic, Canon, DJI, Fujifilm, Nikon, Panasonic, Red, Sigma, Sony, a lot of Sony cameras. But of course I will go back to Canon M50, the neutral profile. And of course you get to play around with the settings over here in case you want to. I'll go to film, and over here you have also a bunch of options available. I want to pick CineStill 50D, and I'll go to, usually what I like to do is go to print, and I'll pick color Kodak Endura glossy paper. Make sure that it's enabled, and I will close this one. I'll go back to film developer. Contrast boost, I will go to 10, and I will enable this one. Then film compression, I'll enable this one as well. Close it. Expand. Let's say the black point, I don't want the black point to be down to 0, I want it a little bit higher, and the whites down to 98. Then print, we did it. Color head, this one I don't really use very much. Film grain, I will enable, and I go to 35mm ISO 50 because I don't want such a hard grain. Halation, this one I don't want the effect to be so strong, so we'll enable this one. I'll put the mask mode, and let's say I pick 65mm, and the effect is much subtle right now, so I'm going to disable the mask mode. We have the bloom effect, which is very famous on YouTube lately. Again, we can go down on mask mode, and you can increase the effect by lowering this setting over here, the preset. So we have 8mm, the effect is a lot stronger, but I'll go down to 35mm. I will disable the mask. You also have film damage, I will enable this one as well. I'll just leave them on the basic settings right now, just to give you an idea about what we have available. We have film breadth, I'll leave this one. Gate wave, we'll leave this one as well off for now. Overscan, what else we have? Vignette, let's enable the vignette. You have monitor, so you can double check whatever you did to make sure that you don't have anything clipping and so on, overexposed. So I'll disable this one right now. You have output, so you can pick how much of the plugin it will affect your image. So let's say I just want a little bit of the plugin into my image, so I'll lower that number to 10. And right now it doesn't affect the image that much, but of course I want the maximum effect, so I'll go down to up to 100. And we have a LUT generator. I haven't used this one so far right now, but probably I will later on in the future. So right now there is it. It's really easy to use, and you can spend as much time as you want in order to get the best results, and you can tweak all the settings over here as much as you want until you get the best out of this Dehancer Pro plugin. And that's it for today. This is it when it comes to color grading and getting the film look using Dehancer Pro. All you have to do is to play around a little bit with a couple of sliders and turning on and off a couple of switches, and you pretty much got it. But of course, with a little bit more effort and attention to detail, you can get way better results than what I got today in my video, which was pretty much just a quick example to show you what the plugin can do and also the settings that are available. Now, if you like the plugin, since it's a paid plugin and you'd like to try it, feel free to go on the Dehancer website. I'll leave a link down in the video description. Download the trial version, try it, see if you like it, and if you do like it and you'd like to purchase it, don't forget to use the code 28North in order to get 10% off on your purchases. Now, of course, Dehancer also has plugins for photography. So if you're into photography, there are plugins for Photoshop, Lightroom, and so on. Go over there, check them out as well. I'll come back with another review next week for that plugin because I wanted to separate video and filmmaking from photography. And yeah. But of course, talking about the Dehancer Pro, when it comes to filmmaking, no thing in this world is perfect, and I also found a couple of issues with the plugin. Now, I'm not sure if it's just my laptop because it's pretty old, but I have a feeling that the plugin requires quite a little bit of effort from the computer. So basically it requires a lot of resources in order to work properly. So I would recommend you to put the Dehancer on your clips right towards the end of your video editing process, right before you export your video. There was, in my case, on my laptop, there is no way I can do any playback once I add the effect on the clips. So yeah, that's probably the only thing that I can think of that let's say I didn't like. But it's not that. I think the plugin does a lot of things backstage, so I kind of understand why it might require a lot of resources from the computer. So in order to get those results, yeah, the computer might be a little bit busy. There's a lot of information to play around with, so I kind of understand why it might be that slow, but I'm not sure if it's my laptop or if it's the plugin. So if you do use Dehancer, please let me know in the comments down below if you have the same issues. And by the way, Dehancer also has a competition. It's called Dehancer Colorist Awards, so go on their website and check that out. If you're interested, you never know, you might want to participate in the future. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know about this thing as well. Other than that, I would really cannot find anything else to complain. Maybe just a limited number of camera profiles available in that list, but I can only guess that that list will continue to grow and new camera profiles will be available in the future, probably in the future versions of the plugin. That's it for now from me. I really like the plugin. I found it very useful, very easy to use. I think it's easy to use and understand by beginners, so I would recommend it for beginners as well. And for me, it's time saving, because I wasted a lot of time using the Lumetri panel together with overlays, and the computer, by the way, with overlays the computer was running even a lot slower than it runs with the Dehancer plugin. So yeah, you get the idea why I really like the Dehancer plugin. So anyway, that's it for today. Don't forget, in 2 weeks or 3 weeks from now, I will have another tutorial coming on getting the cinematic look using Dehancer Pro together with the Lumetri panel, to get advantages from both of them, and putting them together you might get that perfect look that you might search for. Now, of course, I'll do my best with the limited knowledge that I have when it comes to color grading. As I was saying, I'm not an expert. So anyway, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you liked today's video, and I'll wait for you next time.